Hello. How's everyone going? I'm just gonna quickly tell you we're gonna do finish the event, and then we're just gonna hop straight into the not the Archon quest. I was gonna say the Archon quest. We'll jump into Verasa's, I want to say story quest, but it's a tribal quest. So I'm just gonna jump right into it today. Let's go. We'll do our dailies first. Do my dailies. I'll give a chance for everyone to join again still. I love the Natlan music. It's so good. I haven't had this daily in a while. Meow. Meow meow meow. I love this kitty. Can I pet the kitty? Can that be a thing? Can we just pet the kitties? The puppies, obviously. He's so nice. I want to pet that cat. You have this, and you can have this. We actually need more of those. Because, I don't think I need them for the tribal stuff anymore. Maybe I don't. Just for, like, dailies like that one. That decides, hey, I'm gonna steal your stuff. Whee! I feel like I always have one of these. Every time.
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
Here comes another.
No, my sword! Burn it down!
I got him cornered.
Burn it down.
Let's finish this next time.
Do some big boy damage, Kinich. Why? Man, I always forget that that's there.
Let's ride! Try and stop me!
Locked on.
Oh my god!
That big boot. Ooh. He dead. Or more of the right turns to say they're knocked out. I get this one a lot as well this daily. I'm just gonna use my weak here. Hurt the enemies and breaks the thing, so why not? Drive away and then go straight to this one. Hi! Hi, Papa. I know. Going on. I swim. Swim. Boing. I think I completely missed the things I was meant to grab. Oops. You stuck it away. Yeah. I kind of figured. I don't like my work. I would love to just sit in this chair all day and play games. I need a day shift job so I can stream more again. I feel like I can never stream anymore. Other than the weekends.
Ad Astra Abbott.
I love
Thank you
streaming
for completing today's commissions. Here is your Ad Astra
Ad Astra Abyssal. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. No, dude. That means we're not overflowing. I can do the resin later. For now, let's just quickly try and finish this event so I can get into the tribal quest. Faye, I'm not qualified to cook for you, so I can't, even if you want me to.
You might want to get a guy.
I'm not qualified. I'm so sorry. I don't know what else to tell you. Where were we with this? Can I do anything or did I leave it? I can do some stuff. I don't have a lot of monies though, so I don't think I can upgrade anything. So maybe focusing on upgrading and buying
Many
stack?
insects have a compulsion.
Have some too. I mean, I can get this kid. And I will upgrade my... I can't even... I don't have enough Mora. Mora? Is it Mora? The token. I'll train this one. I could probably only do it one time. And I can
Follow the
do friendly encounters. I'll do siege wings. I might just do siege wings and Dias, just try and get these done over and done with as well. You got it for the next 2 weeks as well now? I hate night shift. I don't recommend it. I mean, it's good for people that need it.
My mom wouldn't be surprised if she could actually chat with the animals once she's done reading.
Oh, wait, head nurse, please don't go. Phew, boy, am I glad I caught up with you. One of the inmates has become obsessed with those magical mouse munchies from the animated films you've been showing them, and tried making some himself with 3 days' worth of welfare meals. He ended up giving himself food poisoning, with symptoms we've never even seen before. Please, we need your help.
Oh no.
Yep. We warned them not to take those films too seriously. But if you chased me all this way, things must be pretty serious. I'm really sorry. I'll have to ask you to help take my luggage to the amusement park for now. Before you arrived, I was thinking through some emergencies that might occur with the animals. I even started putting some suggestions together. You can give them to the staff at Mellow Manor in advance. They should come in handy soon.
I forget that Siege Wing's not voiced. Naresh will be waiting for you. Bye, Siege
Sue
Wing!
sure has it tough. Not only does she have to worry about taking care of her patients, she also has to clean up after those troublemakers.
Rubble making.
Why don't we prepare something tasty for her? It might help lift her spirits.
Okay, and we can do Diaz. Because, yeah, Furina's is locked. So we'll do Diaz as well. We'll start Diaz. Oh, she's here. Where's Dia? There she is. She's here. Hello, Dia. Are you voiced or are you not voiced? You are not voiced. God dang it. Hey, Traveler Paimon. What a coincidence, running into you guys here.
Dia? Paimon didn't expect to see you here either.
Here to see the sights? Or are you in the job? Turns out it's both. A while back, myself and some other members of Blazing Beasts were invited over to star in an adventure film here in Fontaine. The film was pretty well received, so as soon as the director heard about this event, we were invited here as guests. To satisfy the audience, the director took pains to recreate sets from the film.
Guess that's not scenery most Fontanians see every day, huh?
Did you appear in the film, Tia? Me? Unfortunately, I got a little bit too... I got a little bit into one of the action scenes, accidentally wrecked half the set, and got the book. Ended up just doing odd jobs instead.
Wait,
Aw.
aren't fight scenes supposed to be as realistic as possible? Surely the more punches that land, the better.
Well, the production team didn't have much of a budget, so if they'd shot a few more takes and the set collapsed again, they would have gone bust. Plus, even the toughest fighter we had in the crew, Uncle Sinkamar? I can't remember, I don't know how to pronounce that. Names are hard. Couldn't last more than a few minutes against me. And what was his role in the film? Hopefully not just to get pummeled into submission by you. Actually, no. He was one of the key villains and was supposed to perform a grand sword dance in front of the protagonist. If things had gone how they were meant to, it would have been an amazing fight scene. But the lead actor, exhausted from working all day, was so hungry and in a rush to wrap up the scene that he improvised and pretended to shoot him with a gun instead. Oh. After thinking it over, the director decided to keep the scene, and to our surprise, the audience loved it. They even turned Uncle into a bit of a star. Thought I'd seen that guy somewhere before. Pretty sure I've done something similar. Yeah. In a little while, he's gonna be very busy sending autographs for fans. Something I should really be helping out with, actually. But now that I've run into you guys, how about this? I go give them a heads up, get them to cover me, and then we go out for a drink or two.
You sure that's okay?
Hey, we're old friends, so why not? Running into you and Paimon here in a foreign land is the best surprise I've had all day today. I heard about a bar called the Rusty Radar along the coast to the southeast. I'll see you there. Okay, Dia. I'll see you. Is that everything we can do for now then, I think?
Really?
God dang it. Okay, that one's done. I just need to finish doing all these stuffs. And... when can I do the... I just have to manage it until it unlocks. I
Al
take it
loves
we have to
being
finish
antagonistic.
everything.
Just ignore him when he's mouthing off. Don't let him get under you.
Okay, I think that's everything we can do. I know I've got some stuff left over, but there's not much I can do but that. Cool. I lost a lot of money for wages. Okay. What can we upgrade? This one is close to a level 11, so we'll do that one first. Cool. I can expand it as well, but I think if I focus on upgrading the facilities first, that will help us a bit. Ooh, I forgot about this. Ooh. I always forget to get the meal. Friendliest encounters, we'll do siege wings because that's the last part of siege wings. Then we'll do these. She was...
Tell you to release me and say that to my face!
Oh, there she's sitting there. Look, this wing! You kitty patootie.
Phew. Problem solved at last. Sorry about that, Traveler and Paimon. Patient's condition was a bit tricky, so it took a while to deal with.
You must be exhausted. Here, have a drink. He made you some fruit tea.
And here's a special snack, too! Hope it gets your strength back up.
Oh wow, thank you. And she's so cute. And to be honest though, things like this don't really tire me out. It's more that I can't wrap my head around it. The start of every children's film, they clearly state all events and productions in this film are purely fictional. Please do not try to imitate them. And yet, fully grown adults end up fully grown adults end up doing just that.
Is it because they aren't paying any attention when they're watching? Or is it some rebellious mentality? A whatever you tell me not to do, I'll do it just to prove you wrong type of thing?
Not much we can do if they don't read the warnings at all. But deliberately ignoring them, that's another thing altogether. Maybe this is starting to get a bit too deep. If I get a chance, I'll speak to His Grace and Monsieur Novelette to see if we can think of a way to prevent such issues. So for now, let's focus on Mellow Manor instead. I might be late, but I'm here now. Aww. Thank you, Seaswing. You cutie. Sweet. And we'll do the, these. Is this yelling at me? Wait, I can expand. I'll expand this one, actually. I forget I need to do this as well. Expand it, then I can. It has no more species. Yay! It's Expandaroo node. Okay, low satisfaction. We can clear this because we have extra spaces now. Invite animals. We'll do just. Yeah. Do bam, bam, bam. 3 and 3. That's not gonna fit in that space here. So if we move this one, like fit in there. Let me move this one. I don't know if this is gonna fit. No, my brain just doesn't think this through. I mean, it's not gonna matter. I've got 3 of everything. Let me fit this in it anyway. We'll do that and do this as well just to fill it up. Some extra satisfaction. There is 2 spaces that we're missing out on, but I mean, let's just completely wipe this out. Put that there. Little bean here. We need. Jeez. I didn't mean to click. I didn't mean to click that one. 3 and 8. Wait, does this do much else to help us? Still average, but it'll do. It'll do for now. Let's... friendly encounters with the Dias. That's underground, so we'll go to this one. I think it's the closest waypoint. Oop. Ah, frick. I did another thing. Does he just stay up there? Ah, he's having fun up there. He's being his, Overlord, Dragon Lord self. Hello? Mr. Dia. What is thou? You're inside. Yeah, she's inside. Hello, Dia. Big hanging fishy. Here you are. I took the liberty of ordering you a Misty Sunrise. Basically a bell fruit juice, but flavored with Romantine flower and Nepetala lotus extracts. For Paimon, I picked Cloud Slumber, a special blend of milk and single orangey yuan tea, topped with whipped cream and sugar.
Ah, they both sound delicious. But how come you seem so familiar with this bar when it's your first time here?
We wouldn't even know what
Heard of the drinks you ordered us.
We'd never have thought of ordering drinks like these. It's all part of the job. Being a merc means adapting to new environments. You get used to dealing with the unknown. Taverns in different parts of Teyvat all have unique customers, sure, but you pick up some traits when it comes to chatting up bartenders. Honestly, having a stable job brings you a sense of structure and security, but it sure gets boring over time. Never a dull moment when I'm with you guys, though. There's always something unexpected to keep me on my toes. I like to think we're pretty down to earth. Anything exciting lately? I'm all ears. My brain died for a second.
Literally everything that's happened has been pretty incredible, if you think about it.
The jobs you're taking on are no joke. If a merc was to price them, anyone would be worth what some mercs make in 6 weeks. Or months even, I think that's good. Which reminds me, have you ever thought about part-timing as a hired sword? Every now and then, the Blazing Beast receives commissions from really far-flung places. If you guys were on board, we wouldn't need to cut deals with outsiders.
Huh? So we could become mercs too?
That sounds like a pretty good title. But I'm already adventurer. Well, who says you can't be both? You're also honorary knight of Mondstadt, right? As far as I see it, every new title is a new opportunity. A new foot in the door wherever you go. Besides, with your skills, who dare push the tasks on you? If it suits you, take it. If not, just turn it down. You'd be one of the ones calling the shots.
That actually makes a lot of sense. When you think about it, it's not all that different from adventure commissions. Who knows? Maybe we'll find jobs where we can help a lot of people while also bringing in a nice chunk of Mora. Wouldn't hurt to build connections with Dia's Eremite friends either, would it?
Sure, we can try it out. Partners of the Blazing Beasts. I like the sounds of it. Awesome. In that case, I'll have a word with my guys and gals. When I get the back, I'll try to get you first dibs on the best and most lucrative jobs. We'll need to figure out which areas we'll be assigning you commissions for, but I'll talk that over with the others. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I think we just have Furina's friendly encounter to do, yeah. Is there any more staff in this up there? No, can we upgrade anyone? He's too expensive. Just upgrade the ones that are in the... Probably do this one. No, I can only do it once. Do her then. No, I can't even do this one. Okay, I think that's everything we can do for this cycle. So we'll do next cycle. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. We want all of these to be level 11? We'll do this upgrades. Can still be expanded. I'll use this one because I can still upgrade stuff. So I will upgrade... Let's focus on the Melamenu. That one's done. Can I do anything? What can be expanded? Go to expand. Curios? Go formulate it. I love that chair. It looks like a kitty. I was gonna say, this looks like that other event with the balloons. We'll just run away from it. Okay, I think I've got all the coins. Yeah, that opened up. Wow, that was rude. Freeze, I don't know. I like this event. This one's cool. I don't trust that coin. Locked me in. Coin locked me in. Oh, I don't like not being able to move my camera though. I split them up. I just couldn't couldn't catch up to them because I was chasing them instead of going the opposite way. Like a silly bean. Get up, Ducky. Ugh. Oh, hang on. I think I'm gonna BRB. I'm gonna do something real quick. apologize I took so long, but I'll deal with some stuff. Back where she was.
Huh.
Traveler and Paimon, good news. I spoke to my crew. All the blazing beasts are fully on board with the idea. Any commissions we receive for the region west of desert, north of the desert. I can't remember. There's so many, and south of the official realm are yours. Ugh. We haven't we haven't had many lately, but in the past we've usually gotten a few good ones every year. The pay is insane, so there are the risks. The type of work that normally calls for a team of heavily armed mercs. This should be just right for you. If it were any easier, you might not even. Guess what?
You're so quick, Dia! Everyone agreed just like that! Guess that means we're now official partners of the Blazing Beast! Hooah! Watch out, world! There's a couple of new mercs on the scene! Maybe Paimon should give herself a proper mercenary name.
And when you're working with other nations, don't forget to give the Blazing Beasts a little plug now and then. You protect, you prosper. Anyway, I'll send a letter to the Adventurers Guilds in various places when a job comes up. Make sure you check your mail.
It's a deal!
Where? Is this her stall? You know what? I haven't felt this relaxed in quite a while. The humid air here is nice change, and combined with the warm weather, I'm actually getting kind of sleepy. What's this? Get reward. Rewards? We can do. So much from that one. Book. Where for? Let's spend this one.
Here's how I allocate my energy on a job. 70% goes to investigating,
Hi, Lyney.
10% to making a final decision, and the remainder for execution.
Hi Gary, welcome to Whee! I love I don't think I have enough coins. That was a nice way to end it. Munch munch on that popcorn. Oh, Furinas. We don't have enough. I'll leave my money. Or no. Just start the next cycle. Ooh, it went down a little bit. I know. 2 more strong. We'll do this one. Upgrade some staff. Finish off. Her. How about you? Do this one. I didn't really give this one. Okay. We'll leave the rest of this to upgrade this one again. Upgrade the that worked out in my favor. I forgot I had that thing. You shut up. Don't tell my friends to shut up. I mean, Papa. Formulate this one. Nom 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 nom. I made a fishy. I use this in a way that you can avoid movement. Okay, so I have to use it to slow down. Yeah, I thought that. Huh. Just chase the fishy. I don't want to make you. I'm not that mean. Mean to me. There's no need for that language. Fake. I need more of all this stuff. Friendly encounters, beginning encounter. Furina will probably be for the last place. Oh, she's right here. Hi, Furina. Are you voiced? Please tell me you're voiced. I can't remember if you are.
Why, hello there, traveler.
I can let her play.
Paimon. I sensed your enthusiasm from a mile off. You were so bright, I could have taken you for an opera singer in full falsetto.
Furina, you're finally here! Ah, our star has arrived.
Thank you, thank you. I am just as thrilled to be here as you are to have me.
I love
More
Furina.
seriously,
She's so cute.
I'm not the star this time. That's you two, alongside all the creators sharing their passion for film with the world. Honestly, when I was first asked to approve the plans, I thought this would just be a small event. I never imagined that the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland would expand to this scale so quickly.
Yeah, thinking back to when we first arrived, it really has all come together in no time.
At this rate, who knows? Someday it could become as iconic as the Fontanalia Film Festival itself. And we have the two of you to credit for much of that. I've suggested to several renowned directors that we award you the title Pioneers of the Film Industry. In contrast to the Furina Award, which is more of a public honor, this title is a mark of true recognition from within the industry itself.
That's
a
nice.
reflection of both outstanding achievement and hard work.
Furina, you're so nice. Thanks, but there's still room for improvement. With great responsibility comes even greater responsibility.
Wow, even you're getting serious now.
Come now, no need for any of that. Just relax and enjoy the moment. Speaking of which, I've actually been preparing a little survey. How about we randomly select some visitors to give us feedback about the park?
Did Paimon hear that right? Furina carrying out a customer satisfaction survey?
Well, given that it bears the name of my dear friend Surintendant Cheval Moran, isn't it only natural that I conduct a bit of research on her behalf? Besides, the more famous a star becomes, the more important it is to stay in touch with reality, no?
That's
Plus,
very true,
it's
Furina.
amazing how much you learn just by listening to other people's take on films.
Paimon always assumed celebrities just get their assistants to handle everything for them. But it sounds like it's actually pretty hard work. Then again, maybe Furina's just an outlier.
Okay, cool. Cool. Love Furina. Furina's probably my favorite one. We should have enough to focus on some staff upgrades. So they're all trained up. I'll focus on the gold one for now. That's probably as much. Oh. Okay, we got to level 31 with 15. And that's about it. Any more staff I could... Okay. For this encounter, I think that's done. Next cycle, please. Julios. Oh, we want to theme restaurant. 90% less when you upgrade any attraction. We'll do this. We'll upgrade some of the attraction. We'll do this one. We'll expand this.
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement.
Hi, Lyney.
But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions, ask away. The formulator. Is this really necessary?
Is this really necessary? Won't make the same mistake like last time and not not use the wave rider. Missed the coins. I mean, it's pretty lenient when it comes to coin giving. So hopefully I won't need to worry about the ones I missed.
Ha!
And we was you and Mia invited? Like these pretty confetti things, like fireworks. Whee! Apologies, I'm gonna sore throat. I love Wii. Frick. There. I was like, wait, where am I meant to go? I was so confused. Whee! Okay, we have enough coins. So as long as we don't mess up now, we should be fine. Okay.
Is this really necessary?
Is this really necessary? Probably not, Kaniche. Leos. How are you guys doing, by the way? I don't think I asked. I'm a great streamer. This. Okay, that counts as domain challenges? Sure. Well, it technically is. Can't do any of the upgrade. We'll do a friendly encounter. Okay, so she just stays here. Hi, Furina.
There we are, all set to go.
You're a bit sleepy.
Now, let's
I'm
take a stroll nearby
also
and
a bit
randomly
sleepy
pick out some
today,
visitors to
but it's
ask a
fine.
few key questions.
good. I love the music in
These
Genshin.
suggestions are surprisingly detailed. Choosing film prototypes, recreating the scene cutting process, budget management for costumes, makeup, and set design? Oh, Paimon's head is spinning. Why is everyone so professional? Also, nearly every single person we spoke to said they wanted to see Lady Furina perform. Your popularity is off the charts!
No surprises there. I'd have said the exact same
To
thing.
tell you the truth, I have no plans to perform this time around. Any
Aww.
star worth their salt knows their role. When I take center stage, all the spotlights are on me, and rightly so. But as a guest, I should step back and let others shine. So instead
Aw.
of performing myself, I'd prefer to support you from behind the scenes. Perhaps as a consultant for one of your attractions, for instance?
Now that you mention it, we've got the perfect role lines up.
Hey, that's right! Movie Masterpieces is all about film expertise. There really would be no better candidate than you!
Oh, wonderful! Then I shall give this role my very heart
Oh,
and
she
soul.
made peace stone.
Once I've had a moment to prepare, we can meet up for a slice of gâteau from my pâtissière suprême before we get started.
He's so excited. I love Furina. That is very Furina, looking. It's cute. Okay, can we do anything else? Nothing popping up, so we should be able to upgrade some staffs. You are nearly leveled up, so we'll level up you. You're done. You're done. For this skill. As much as I can. There. Okay, coolios. Can I do any of the other ones? What about you? Can do this one. Okay, cool. That'll do. Next cycle, please. Don't care about my action points. There's not much I can do. finish upgrading this one. Oh, upgrade facility, upgrades. That is that level max. Oh, for that business. Okay, Leo. Probably should put the kid in there. I can't level up this one, so we'll level up. Upgrade facility, upgrades. Expand. I really like this event. It's really... It's quite a lot of stuff to focus on to do. But it's still quite fun. My chair is so squeaky. I need a new chair. We should be able to manage this now. That is completely unlocked. Invite animals 5 times. Continue inviting. Do it 3 times. We're gonna get rid of everything. I want to put this in here. There. What does it do? I put other things in first. I'll focus on putting the little friends in. Make sure there's 3 of each. Here in the corner like that. Some squirrels. Yeah. And we'll put this clear one here. One here like that. We'll get this one. Rotate it. Put this in there like that. You're in there. And put this one in here like this. We put it in the space that would fit. Just we put this here and do this one. Okay. We've got 1 space left, but it's high satisfaction, so hopefully that'll do. Oh. That works. Any performance awards? Got 3 more of these to do. I forgot about this. I'll do this one. And we'll do Furina's last encounter. Is she back? Oh, she's sitting. I'm getting cake. I like cake. That's all. You go sleep.
Simply
go sleep.
exquisite.
Just go home, go
As
sleep.
amazing as ever. Escoffier, have you ever considered starring in your own film? I can see it now. Val's en cuisine. A riveting tale about the art of extreme cooking. I'm sure it would be a hit.
As it happens, I'm already doing something similar. A brand consultant has been filming my training sessions with students and incorporating them into films about Fontainian cuisine.
Oh, no. No. A documentary won't do. I'm talking about something with a bit more
Oof.
drama. Your
I love
experiences
Furina.
as
She
a
just
chef
wants
could be turned
everything
into a
to be
scintillating story. In fact, I'll even write it myself.
Before you finalize it, please let me review the culinary terms, especially when it comes to how ingredients are handled, the timings and the quantities.
Great! it's settled then. And actually, I think I'd like to bring in the Traveler and Paimon as directors. Something tells me that the three of you working together would really get the creative sparks flying. We could create something truly magical here.
No problem. That said, now that we've been granted Director Furina's approval, we'll really have to step up our game.
Aw, that was cute. Director Furina, show us the way. We may be rookies, but we'll still give it our all.
Excellent. I believe in you both. The gâteau was sublime as ever, Escoffier. Now, about time we got to work. I'll start drafting the script on the side, while serving as the consultant for movie masterpieces. Wish me luck!
Good luck, Furina. Have fun. That was cool. What's healing me? I think it's just more... upgrade all distractions, and that'll just come in time. Wait, what's still yelling at me? Did I miss something? Oh, in the other tab. Cool. Is there anything else that I need to do this cycle? I can't do any upgrades. Can I do any, staff upgrades? I can do one on this beam. Who's actually better? You're not leveled up, but probably you. I want to trade you out for a year. I'm gonna trade you out for a year. And I think that's the best this can be. I'd be train up this Mackie guy. And I know I've got adventure points, but we'll go on to the next cycle. We'll get the meal. I'll just do this one. And we'll do Mellow Manor. Upgrade facility, upgrade, and upgrade it. Cool. I should be able to upgrade this one. Yeah. I don't have enough to upgrade again. But we'll level up the staff. Oh. One place. Train, please. Train you up. Train you up. You did. How far can I take this guy's training? All the way? And I should be able to finish this one's training. Leos. I don't think I can do anything else. I just need the extra money to upgrade this one to its final state. Because I don't have... all of these are ticked. Next cycle, please. Cycle 31. Theme restaurant. Let's do this. This guarantees that we'll have it leveled up. Upgrade. Done. Done. Is that us?
Here's how I allocate my energy on a job.
Oh.
70% goes to
I
investigating.
can finally finish
10%
the quest.
to making a final decision.
8 the next day.
And the remainder?
Execution. So we go to 8, I think was the earliest time. I'll do there. And we can get into doing the tribal quest.
Execution.
Now that things have reached this point, we should add
A pinch of salt?
a dash of pepper, actually.
Brilliant.
Huh? You two aren't talking about a new dessert menu by any chance, are you?
Pepperson's a bit out of place in a dessert.
Not desserts.
No, we're talking about the script.
Eh?
Oh, my dear partner, photographer, rookie director. Our creativity must keep up with the overflowing enthusiasm of our fans. There's no room for dull scripts on my stage. Plot twists should strike the audience like a cloud of pepper, leaving them sneezing in surprise. Achoo!
The same logic applies in catering. I once heard Miss Emily mention that pepper could be used in perfumes. Perhaps I could find a way to make it work in desserts too.
A peppery kick to complement the delicate sweetness of cream, perhaps.
Wow, the two of them seem to be working together so well. Paimon's struggling to imagine what a pepper cake would taste like, though.
I don't think they're talking about actual cake.
What do we have here? Escoffier's making a new cake?
Yes, and she's peppering in some new ideas.
Oh, how exciting! When it's ready, do let me know. I'd love to try it.
Is it just Paimon, or does it seem like everyone's even more enthusiastic now that they've finished their work?
Why shouldn't they be? When your hard work pays off, that's when you should celebrate. It's like a batch of fresh macarons. You should never let fear of sweetness stop you from adding all the filling you please. After all, if there's ever a time to pile on the sugar, it's when you're making macarons. Pile on the sugar!
Pile on the sugar!
Everyone's so hype.
And why are we piling on the sugar? Lapine Pauline, you're here! Is it ready?
Of course! It all went according to plan.
Huh? Were you off on some kind of important task?
I was indeed. Please accept this.
What's this? Ooh.
Oh, wow!
That's so cute.
It's a panoramic view of the amusement park with everyone's illustrations on it!
Someone thinks
Since
class
the
is
film
an amusement
Fantasyland has been such a success, we
I
decided to
guess it
create a
is.
unique souvenir to remember it by. We built this park together brick by brick, so we decided we'd all contribute to drawing this map together too.
To be fair, it was mostly thanks to Miss Lapine Pauline. She's our expert when it comes to drawing after all. But we all did our best to leave our own marks too.
That's right! And on top of that, Traveler, I'm offering you a most special privilege. You get to add a mustache to my portrait!
Mustache? we can choose the color. Awesome, fancy a white one.
Cream flavored, huh? Very traditional, but also very delicious. You have my approval.
Amazing. Love it.
All right then. Now that you're the proud owner of this commemorative map, you can draw as many different flavored mustaches on it as you like.
Sounds like a pretty tasty map. We'll look after it well.
Great. Your satisfaction is our #1 priority. Everything's all in order. Now it's time to relax. Forget about work and just enjoy the park.
Amazing. Is that everything we can do? Then I think that's everything complete from this event. That was great. So let's just throw ourselves into this. I accidentally started it when we were exploring the new area, but I don't know if it's reset. Yeah, she's back there again. I can't remember what she said. I think she just wanted us to follow her to her tribe. If she doesn't repeat what she says. Hello, Barasa?
Hurry up!
Yeah, just to follow her. What are we standing here for?
Huh? What's this wooden plank doing here?
Oh, it's a piece of training equipment. I use it all the time.
Training equipment?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. Let me show you instead. Here goes nothing.
You gonna yeet? That was adorable.
And she sticks the landing!
Was adorable, Barasa.
Whoa! You jumped over that huge gap just like that? Incredible!
Oh, no. Anyone can do it with a bit of practice. You made it across without any training at all. That's a lot more incredible than anything I can do.
Paimon can float. Don't talk to Paimon.
Oh, well, Paimon can fly, but you've got a point.
Flying, flooping.
Whee! About what you told us earlier, you're saying a gigantic rock could crush us at any moment?
Well, not at any moment. It's a pretty rare phenomenon. Many adventurers come here and never even get to see it, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Yeah! Oh, come on! Seriously?
Don't be scared. Just charge straight at it.
What?
You yeeted me into. Yeeted me in.
Thanks for
Oh,
that.
mean.
I can't believe you smashed something that big in a single hit.
It
Maybe
was
look
nothing.
at it.
All it takes is a bit of training.
A bit of training and murdering nearly your Archon. Made it look like that. I didn't realize I had
Hilly churls? It's too much of a hassle to deal with them. Let's just ram straight through.
Oh my.
just murder them. Or am I meant to leave them?
Hey, you guys are good! Color me impressed. Huh? Looks like they're blocking the road in and out of the tribe. So we'll have to get rid of them sooner or later. All right, let's hurry. We're almost there.
Whee! Just gonna quickly run over to the statue to replenish that. We are now in that vibe.
Home sweet home. We made it! Welcome to the Collective of Plenty.
Whoa! This place is so cool! That platform shaped like the head of a bull is awesome!
That's the Resonating Arena. It's where we hold all our competitions.
Thanks for bringing us here.
Don't mention it. It was no trouble at all. I wish I could show you around, but I need to get home.
Oh, did you remember something important? You really hit the ground running when we ran into those hilly trails back there.
But we didn't hold you up.
Oh, no, not at all. we made it in time. There's just something important I have to do. The most
That is
important
quite
thing
bad.
after training. The post-workout meal.
Oh.
Otherwise, I'll be a lethargic, dizzy, hunger-addled mess. The perils of an empty stomach. It's terrible. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I gotta get some food in me. Like, yesterday. You should grab something too.
Nom nom nom.
We can meet back up at the arena. See you soon!
And she's off.
And she's off. Wow, talk about whiplash. 1 second she's chill and laid back, and then the next she's charging headfirst into danger. Literally.
It's the spirit of youth.
The spirit of youth. Sure, whatever you say, old-timer. Paimon thinks we're still young. Anyway, why don't we take a look around in the meantime? We can head to the arena in a little bit. The view must be amazing from up there.
Maybe. It's just a view. I'm just gonna teleport. Running into an invisible wall. Hello, Varasa.
Oh, you're here already.
Yep, my dad whipped up something fantastic as always. He's a great cook. He can turn any protein or vegetable into something delicious.
No wonder you look so refreshed. That's the power of a good meal.
That's right. I was hoping to bring Uncle Akatl with me, but he wasn't home. So I guess you're stuck with me.
I'm not mad about
Uncle
being stuck
Akatl
with
is our chief, by the way. Who better than the chief to introduce you to the tribe, right? I've never given an official tour before, so I'm thinking I'll just explain things as we go along. Is that okay?
Of course, that sounds great.
Okay. Whew. Then let's start in that direction.
So descriptive, that direction. Amazing. Down. Whee! Is she just gonna take us like places and just explain it to us? Is that what this bit is about?
My place is over there. See that fruit stand out front? My house is right behind it.
You have a fruit stand in front of your house? Does that mean you grow the fruit yourselves?
You guessed it. My family runs a huge orchard. We live really close to the main entrance of the tribe. So every morning, I wake up to the sound of all the people and carts on the road. That's also when my parents start work. So that's how I know it's time to get up.
That's
And then you all
a
work in
good
the orchard
alarm clock, I
together.
suppose.
Well, knowing it's time to get up and actually doing it are two separate things.
I get that. That is a very valid point.
Most of the time, I end up curling under the covers and falling back asleep.
Me too. I don't want to wake up.
Oh, Paimon gets
So
you.
early all the
Sleeping
time.
in is the best kind of sleep.
Sleeping in is the best kind of sleep.
When you have the traveler to wake you up, it's no big deal.
Next time I'm sleeping in and you can wake me up.
No, that was just a joke. Don't scare Paimon like that, traveler.
Well, maybe you can both sleep in sometime. Once I get up, I usually help my parents around the house, head out for training, then come home for lunch. After lunch is when my parents do their delivery runs. So then it's my turn to work in the orchard.
That should be about now, right?
Oh, Paimon would love to see the orchard. Can you show us?
Sure thing! We'll go right after this. But first, come with me.
Where are we going? Continue forward on the path again. went past where I want to go. Oh, it's Yeon-san. Yeon-san voice. I think she got her
Coach
voice back.
Yan-san, are you here to do some training?
Nope. Just doing some maintenance on the equipment here while I have some time. Oh, it's you two! Welcome to the Collective of Plenty.
Thank you, Yeon-san.
Look! I bought this at the stadium the other day. Wait, we've seen that graffiti design before. It's not easy to get your hands on one of these. I had to wait in a super long line.
Ooh, I bought a top with that design too. I hung it up right next to my bed.
How embarrassing.
Don't be shy. After everything you did for Natlan, you deserve the recognition. Oh, I meant to ask, what brings you out here anyway? We're just doing some adventuring. We don't have any concrete plans. We ran into Veressa on the road, and she was nice enough to lead us the rest of the way. She's even giving us a tour.
It's my pleasure.
Still keeping up with your training, Veressa? No slacking, I hope.
Yes, Coach. Did 3 full shuttle runs, just as you instructed, Coach.
Good. Then we'll continue with the training plan. As for your diet, actually, no dieting for now. As you are. Feel free to use any of the equipment around here. But if you're planning to do strength training, make sure you have a spotter.
Of course. Don't need to tell me twice, Coach.
Wait, but isn't a special diet a huge part of bodybuilding? Veressa doesn't need one? Oh, it's kind of a long story. I suppose you could say Veressa is among the select few who have a natural gift. When she first started training with me, I started her on a standard training regimen and wrote out a simple recipe plan to give to her father.
But it left me so hungry. I couldn't even muster up the energy to make it to class.
Yeah, that was my fault. It was just your average nutrition plan, but Veressa's metabolism is something else. Once I studied her eating habits, I was able to tailor it to her needs.
Yeah, Coach is really thoughtful that way. Now I feel like I'm making real progress. And the training and classes are a lot more fun.
Yeah,
Veressa is currently my top student. She can lift even more than me. Wait, but you're the coach and the victor of the pilgrimage. Don't sound so surprised. This kind of thing is really common in the fitness world. Everyone starts from a different baseline. Wow, that's amazing! Paimon would have never
You're
guessed.
making her embarrassed. Look at the little cutie.
I'm not exaggerating either. Veressa is extremely strong. All she needs is a bit more confidence.
Oh, well, it's just because Coach is a great teacher. It didn't take much effort at all.
Just further proof that you're a natural.
Oh, believe me, I'm not. I mean, sure, I can face a few monsters and lift some heavy training equipment. But I'm useless when it comes to fighting other people. I'm scared I'll hurt someone.
Oh, that makes sense. But what about the pilgrimage?
I've never placed or even made it out of the team stage.
Aw,
I'm not good at fighting actual people.
doesn't have confidence in
When it
herself
comes to power,
like,
it's all
hold
about
back a bit, I
control.
think.
Take these weights, for example.
Yeah.
It takes strength to lift them, yes, but also to control the weight when you set them down. True mastery means control during both motions.
I know that, and I can do it just fine during training. But whenever I have to face a real person, I start to doubt myself.
Alright. It'll come with time. That is
Thanks.
very true. It will come
I
with time.
appreciate the support. As long as I keep training, I'm sure I'll get it eventually.
Why don't you keep going, keep
we
trying,
should get
never
going,
give up.
Coach. I told the Traveler and Paimon I would show them around the orchard.
Sounds good. I hope you enjoy your time here.
Yeah, where are we going? Is there a waypoint here? It's right next to it. Oh, this is the place we weren't allowed to come before. Like, it forced us out. Alright.
Good girl, Vanana. Thanks for guarding the house. Now, let me take a good look at you. Did you have another growth spurt?
Big bean. Or as the boys would say,
I was
big
just
boy.
taking a look, not inviting you to wrestle. Next time, okay? Oh, this is Vanana. She keeps watch over the orchard when no one's here. She's a tough little thing, but also a clingy baby at heart.
Did you say little? She certainly doesn't look it.
Anyway, this is my family's orchard. Come on, I'll show you around.
Yeah.
Whoa! It's even bigger than Paimon imagined!
I steal all their stuff.
Look at all the fruit! It looks delicious.
This is the Collective of Plenty, after all. Being so close to the volcano makes the soil extra fertile. So everything that grows around here is amazing. Especially the fruit. We sell a lot to the other tribes, give some to family and friends, and keep the rest for ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, if you have to live next to a volcano, at least you get something good out of it.
That's right. Well, since we're here, why don't we pick some and have ourselves a little snack?
Wait, but didn't you just eat?
Yeah, but there's always room for dessert. Plus, we don't have to pick that many. A few dozen should do it.
You really can eat a lot, huh?
You know that fruit stand in front of my house? Well, as a kid, whenever my dad was working at the stand, I would tug on his shirt and ask for a piece of fruit. I would scarf it down in a
Aw,
heartbeat
look at
and
her, she's
then
so
ask
cute.
for another. Before long, people would gather around just to watch. My dad told me I made the fruit look so delicious, more and more people started coming to our stand, which, of course, made me want to eat even more. The customers would ruffle my hair and say, "It's good to have a healthy appetite. You'll grow up big and strong for sure."
Aw.
I mean, what kid doesn't like a compliment? So I would smile, which would get my dad to smile, and then my mom too.
Aw, that's so cute! Plus, free fruit whenever you want. Jealous!
With all that said, it also helped that our fruit actually tastes really good. And I'm not just saying that. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Oh, and there's an epic feast showdown in a few days, so we're providing a bunch of the fruit for the desserts.
Epic Feast Showdown?
Oh, sorry. It's basically a speed eating contest. We need to prepare a ton of ingredients. So don't worry about anything going to waste. Okay, let's get picking.
Alright! Where should we start? Why is there a mushroom over there?
Oh, that kind of mushroom. They kind of appeared out of nowhere when we first planted the orchard. They grow
Mushrooms.
really fast and don't require any water or fertilizer. Oh, and the flavor is amazing. You can grill them, stir-fry them, or even eat them raw. The flavor has almost a fruity taste to it.
A mushroom that tastes like a fruit?
Maybe it's
That's a new one.
The nearby fruit. Yeah,
Yeah, that could be.
maybe.
Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, if it tastes like a fruit, then it fits right in. Who cares where it came from? Go ahead, pick as much as you want. Might as well get some mushrooms too, and I'll whip up something to eat.
Food.
Some of this, and a few of these.
How many apples? Venti would love this little bit of the orchard. He loves his apples. Did I miss some? Oh, there. In this tree. And this tree as well. Wait, did I miss something? Right. Oh, there's apples over here as well. Okay, cool.
Whoa, that's quite the haul.
Well, you need a bunch of ingredients for the eating competition, right? Thought we'd give you some help. Oh, and you were right about the fruit. Paimon tried one, and it was one of the sweetest, juiciest pieces of fruit Paimon has ever had. You must sell
I
out
love
every
fruit, but I don't eat
time.
it enough.
Also, Paimon tried one of the mushrooms too. In a weird way, it really did taste like a fruit. We should call them berry shrooms.
When it comes to food, Paimon's judgment never fails. Every so often, Paimon knows what she's talking about.
Oh, wait. Something tells Paimon that's not a compliment.
Well, thanks to your help, we can call it early today. Oh, I promised you a meal, didn't I? I'll be right back.
Look,
I'm not the greatest cook, so it's nothing special.
that looks really pretty.
Still, high-quality ingredients are hard to mess up.
Don't sell yourself short. It looks great. Paimon can smell the umami from here. Whoa.
It's such a pretty dish.
This is completely different from the raw taste.
Yeah, definitely two distinct flavors. Them both.
I'm glad. This kind of mushroom is a favorite in the tribe, but it's not well known outside the Collective of Plenty. Actually, we're hoping to use the upcoming competition to introduce it to a wider audience. Uncle Atoli has been coming up with new recipes like there's no tomorrow. Hey, you two should sign up. Only if you want to, of course.
What do you think, Paimon?
Oh, you mean the Epic Feast Showdown? Yeah, Paimon would love to sign up. She might not do very well, though.
Don't
As long as
worry.
you have fun doing
You can
it.
tap out at any time. Nothing goes to waste. I'll take care of anything you can't finish.
Oh, good. Wait, aren't you competing too? Oh, then Paimon doesn't stand a chance.
Paimon
never know
actually beat
until you
at a
try.
food competition?
Oh, besides, from what I just saw, it looks like you can hold your own. Well, anyway, winning isn't the point. Just think of it as an opportunity to try our local delicacies.
Oh, good point.
Yes, I'll tag along.
Nice! Then let's sign up together! Time for Paimon to show these people what she's made of!
Okay, so we didn't actually pick up any of these. Pick up these mushrooms. So are we able to come in here now whenever we want and steal stuff? Just going to steal everything. Must get apples for my precious Venti. And grab these blue things and then go. Okay, we're back to the main tribe. Whee! Hello! I'm talking to Yansan. Hi, Yansan!
Oh, hey, you're here.
Is Ross asleep? Or she,
It's been a
asleep?
while. When Varessa told me you signed up for the Epic Feast Showdown, I could barely believe it. Sounds like Veressa might finally be in for a challenge this year.
Honestly, I'm not even that good.
What's wrong? Sounds like you're still half asleep.
Just, hungry. It's competition day, so gotta show up with an empty stomach.
Not much longer, Veressa. Atoli's firing up the ovens as we speak.
Got it. I can wait.
About the competition. Usually you have to pay for the food if you don't finish. But when I heard you two were coming, I talked to Atoli and we agreed to waive your expenses.
Really? So we get to eat for free?
Amazing. I love free food. It is amazing.
Awesome! Now we can just take it easy and box up whatever we don't finish!
Thanks. We appreciate the generosity.
Please, it's our pleasure. You've done so much for Natlan. Just think of it as a small token of gratitude. When the Abyss invaded, we weren't hit with large waves of monsters, but the volcano became unusually active. As the Guardians of Tolan, we couldn't stand by and do nothing, so we immediately dispatched a team to the summit. Veressa was a key member of that team. Veressa?
Huh? Oh, right. Yes, I was there. I brought so many Saurus crackers with me that day. Sorry, not the point. There were abyss tumors all around the summit, agitating the magma and spawning all kinds of monsters. But once the Pyro Archon did her thing, we were able to smash them to smithereens.
Looking back on it, the goal was probably to hold us up so we couldn't send reinforcements to the areas around the stadium.
Good point! Your tribe must be full of great warriors with all the training you do. The Abyss really is a cunning enemy. Oh, and you mentioned something about the Guardians of Tolan? What does that mean?
That is a duty our people have held for generations. The volcano is very important to us. It brings disaster, but also opportunity. Our people rose to the challenge of living in this environment, and in return, we get fertile soil and a thriving ecosystem.
That's right. The Natlanese are never ones to shy away from a challenge. Although, whenever we spot unusual volcanic activity, we always report it to the stadium.
Oh, so there's a lot more to this place than good food, huh? Hold on. Where did Veressa go? Wasn't she just here?
She's starving.
I just saw her leave. I thought someone must have called for her.
My guess is that she followed the scent of the food straight to the kitchen.
Let's go check on her. Paimon understands the torture of an empty stomach better than anyone.
I'll lead the way.
You're starving, poor girl. Hi, Veressa.
Oh, that smell. So delicious. Juicy mushrooms, melted cheese, mouth-watering steak.
She's so hungry.
Look who it is. I thought I felt an intense energy around here. I know better than to get between you and your next meal. The food just needs a few more minutes. Here, this should tide you over in the meantime.
Wait, is this priest meat
Stew? Thank you, Uncle Atoli!
Aw.
Veressa! You really did head straight for the kitchen. What's up? You seemed lost in your own world just now.
She was hungry.
It's you! Sorry, I completely spaced out just now. The next thing I knew, I was all the way over here with a bowl of stew in my hands.
Don't worry about it. I think we can all guess what happened.
Prep took longer than usual, so I had to push back the competition. Sorry for making you wait, Furina, especially on an empty stomach.
No worries, Uncle Atoli. Your delicious soup fixed me right up.
No. They all know how to treat each other. I love
sounds
that.
more like the Furina we know.
I become completely useless when I'm hungry. I really wanted to focus on the conversation back there, but no luck.
What?
That's perfectly
What?
normal.
What?
It takes a lot of energy to train the way
What do
you
you
do.
want?
So you need
What?
more food to make up for it.
Buttheads. I don't know what.
You two know what I mean, right? Try to do too much on an empty stomach, and you end up feeling weak and lightheaded.
That is very true.
Oh boy. Paimon's been there before.
So, when is the competition supposed to start? Not sure I can wait much longer.
1 sec. I'll go check. We're all set. Time to gather the contestants, Coddle. The showdown is about to begin.
Finally, we can
Got
feed the
it.
purr girl.
Let's head
that's
to the
nice.
venue. The food will be brought out shortly.
Finally! Oh, I'm so ready to dig in.
Wait, I was like, part. Black screen of death. Black screen of death. I haven't been able to sing it for a while, so I took my opportunity. Look at Ross's play compared to everyone else's.
It smells so good. Furina had the right idea. It's definitely worth the wait.
Yep, looks good. Great. These portions, though.
Yeah, we could maybe finish one portion between the two of us. And even that's a stretch. But one portion each? There's no chance.
Time to dig in. Thanks for the food, Uncle Atoli.
Whoa! Hold on! Furina's plate looks completely different than ours!
I forgot to mention, the competition actually has 2 levels. The regular challenge and the Furina challenge. The Furina
likes her
challenge
food.
is only for people who have completed the regular challenge in the past. It's named after Furina because, well, so far, she's the only one who's been able to finish it.
That's fair.
You're kidding. You had to invent a whole new challenge just for her?
I mean, fair.
Believe
The girl's
me,
hungry.
if Furina competed in the same class as everyone else, the winner would be decided before the competition even started. What's the fun in that? Only one other person has come close to beating the Furina challenge, and that would be the Pyro Archon herself.
Wait, you mean you're saying Week has done this before?
Of course. She breezed through the normal level, but the Furina challenge was still too much, even for her. Back then, it was all part of an investigation. You see, the Pyro Archon covers all expenses at the Weary Inn the
Hello,
night
hello,
before
welcome
the
to the chat.
pilgrimage.
First time chat?
And each time, Furina's tab would
How
show
are you
several
doing?
dozen people's worth of food for a single person. The speaker's chamber thought something had to be wrong. Maybe there was a mistake in the accounts, or someone was trying to defraud the Archon. But once the Archon finally saw Furina's appetite in action, that was that.
That was that, yeah.
Okay, so
Oh yeah, because but she can eat a lot as well
you're
because
saying
we had a meal with her
Malika
as
had
well.
these portions, and she just breezed through?
It'll only get harder as the foods get cold.
You're right. Let's go. Paimon's gonna defend her honor with everything she's got.
I'm on.
Whoa.
I'm on.
Tender,
Yeah, she is.
Juicy, grilled to perfection.
Furina's gonna
It's
win.
delicious.
Right? Even with that huge plate she has. That's great.
Oh, you gotta try this one too, Traveler. It's amazing. Oh, and this.
She's just munching. She's having fun.
And this one is. Paimon taps out. All this
Defeated.
time, and it doesn't look like we've made any progress. Oh, Paimon's ready to throw in the towel.
What happened to defending your honor?
Okay, Paimon's tried as hard as she could, but this enemy is too strong.
I love Verasa.
You know what?
Her
There
big
really
eating
should be
competition.
A Paimon challenge.
Very big eater.
Paimon's smaller than the rest of you. It's no fair for her portion to be the same.
Excuses, Paimon.
Let's hear it for Veressa, who has once again completed the challenge. And with a 10% increase in portion size, it's a new personal best.
10% increase? Damn.
Well done, Veressa.
Amazing job! Oh, it's nothing. Uncle Atoli's food is just too good. I couldn't stop myself.
You actually finished it? Jeez, are you okay?
Huh? Why wouldn't I be?
She is very
You don't feel
good.
bloated? Or like you're gonna throw up? Oh, Paimon's so full it feels like she's gonna
Yeah, I
sink.
don't know either. It would make world quests so much better.
nope.
I think that's why most
I
people
feel
don't
good,
do world
actually.
quests. Like I personally
Satisfied,
don't really
you know?
like world quests because you have to do a lot of reading to know what's going on. Spoken like a true champion.
Thanks. This is my specialty after all. Not that it's good for anything outside these competitions.
You still get to eat your foods, Verasa.
If I'm honest, I'd rather be like you or Kochi-an-san. A hero brave enough to stand against the abyss.
Aw, don't worry, Veressa. For someone as talented as you, it's only a matter of time before you shine in the arena.
That's true. Once she figures out how
Did you
to
beat the challenge too?
like fight properly.
Of course. The regular challenge is easy for me. I've attempted the Veressa challenge a few times too, but never even came close.
That's still pretty amazing.
Okay, there has to be more to this than just appetite. Is there some kind of trick? By the end, it was like the meat turned into one big greasy blob and it was so hard to keep going.
Oh, that's when you balance it out with some mushrooms. The ones from my orchard. Well, that's what I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, I set a few mushrooms to the side so they wouldn't soak up too much oil. Or get too mushy.
I
That
want
way,
food.
you have something fresh and fruity
Yeah, this makes
to
you
balance
feel
it
hungry,
out.
doesn't it?
Oh, so that's the secret. Use the mushrooms to cut through the heaviness.
That's right.
Maybe you should make some
You tried
food.
them yourselves, remember? If it tastes like a fruit,
Get yourself up
might
a
as well
sandwich.
use it like one. I think more people from outside the tribe would beat the challenge if they
Grab
knew
some
about that mushroom.
ingredients. Anything. Make food.
Ian-san, some of the contestants are looking for you. Something about being ready to train?
They want to exercise. After all that food? Sorry, everyone. I should intervene.
Yeah, go tell them to take it easy.
Yeah, don't do exercise on a very full stomach.
Well, how did everyone do, Uncle Atoli?
Almost half finished the regular challenge. I believe that's a record. Either the contestants are getting more experienced, or my cooking was extra good this time.
Maybe a bit of both.
Everything was delicious, especially when it first came out all hot and steaming.
Thank you. When cooked at high heat, that mushroom has a special fragrance that really brings out the flavor of the other ingredients. Oh, and since you're new here, I should mention something else about that mushroom. It's an excellent addition to any dish, but there are actually two varieties. Red, which is the most common, and green.
Green
There's not
mushroom?
much to note about the red ones. Sell them, eat them, do whatever you want. But if you see a green one, it must be picked and eaten right away.
Oh yeah?
Huh? Why's that?
I wanna know. I don't like mushrooms, but
That's
I'm
just what a
curious.
scholar from Samaru said when the orchard first opened. No one knows the reason. We just do as we're told. Whenever a green mushroom pops up in the orchard, I pick it and eat it. the flavor is identical to the red ones.
Okay, because that's not weirdly specific at all.
Don't you want to know the reason behind it?
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that? But curiosity isn't always a good thing, right? Oh, by the way, Veressa, I'm almost out of red mushrooms. Could you run to the orchard and grab some more for me?
Of course, Uncle Atoli. I'm on it. Want to come with you too?
Yes, I
What do
want
you
to come
think,
with.
Traveler? Paimon wouldn't mind working off some of that food.
I'm intrigued about this mushroom. I should see what Veressa thinks.
Paimon will take that as a yes. Alright, let's go. Thanks for the food, Atoli.
Haha, my pleasure. But try to finish it all next time.
Surprised Paimon didn't. Earn the sheets.
Are you running away? Whee!
After that meal, I'm ready to tackle anything. Oh, something on your mind? Is it what Uncle Atoli said about the green mushrooms? Don't worry. He can be a bit dramatic sometimes. The green mushrooms don't appear that often. Besides, I check the orchard every day, and if I see one, I eat it.
Why
If
though?
anything,
Why
I
do
wish
we
there
need
were
to-
more around here. Means more free mushrooms for me.
Wait, is that one right there? Huh.
There's
Talk about a
three right there.
coincidence.
See? There's nothing special about it except the color. Give me 1 sec. I'll start a fire and grill it right up.
Paimon's gonna pass on this one. She's way too stuffed from earlier.
Wonder why that scholar said what he said.
You mean why we have to pick and eat the green mushrooms right away?
Yeah, like why would you need to do that?
To be honest, I'm curious too. The scholar looked really serious when he said it, but he never explained the reason behind it. Uncle Atoli has a point, though. Curiosity can be a bad thing. If we stop doing what the scholar said, something terrible could happen.
You could look into it at least. That's what an adventurer would do.
Yeah, but my tribe is more important. I love everything about this place. Maintaining the status quo is good enough for me. I know the truth is important too, but I don't have the right to make a decision that could put the people around me in danger. In other words, deep down, I guess I'm just scared. Scared that change could mean losing control.
If you're strong enough to uncover the truth, you're strong enough to command the truth.
Command the truth?
If the fear is the only thing stopping you, let us help you shoulder the burden.
Yeah, we don't have to stop following the scholar's orders. We can start by gathering information.
You're right. Curiosity can be a bad thing. But what you don't know can still hurt you.
You have a point. You know, you remind me of another hero from our tribe. Her name was Fiatena. Just like you, she was full of courage and never stopped challenging and exploring the unknown. She's my idol. Actually, could you give me a moment? All I need is 3 seconds. Lady Fiatena, lend me your courage. 3, 2, 1. You're right. I can't keep running from the truth. I want to command it, just like you said. So, where should we start with the investigation? You probably have a bunch of experience.
I think I should taste it first.
Oh, The green mushroom, you mean? The taste is the same as the red ones. There's nothing special there.
Well, the Traveler is a lot more perceptive than most people. She should at least give it a try.
Oh, I see. Well then, I'll grill some up right away.
You're already doing that. Rice or crusted mushrooms and everyone digs in just like Versa said the taste is the same.
So,
Managed
notice
to
anything,
read that one
Traveler?
this time. Nope, no difference in taste.
Just like Versa said. Guess it was the same for all of us.
Finally, a worthy devotee after all this time. Fascinating.
Who said that?
No need for alarm. There is only one among you who piqued my interest, and that is the one with golden hair. Seeing as you all appear to be acquainted, I allowed the rest of you to hear my voice as well. Now, I shall grant you all the honor of becoming my first subjects in this era.
To the chase, you talk big talk, but I've heard that before.
Now. You were the ones who wanted to learn more about my origins. I merely granted your wish.
Origins? Wait, you're the green mushroom?
So you do know how to use your brain, young one. You'll excuse me if I have no interest in you, craven and dull-witted as you usually seem.
Hey, watch it, buddy.
Let me remind you, it was your own curiosity that started all of this. I see no reason for me to stand down. I only granted you this audience because I saw potential in you. I am the Sage Lord of Fungi. Serving me is a great honor, as well as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Sage Lord? Good one. Did you come up with that yourself?
We're talking to
You
a
mock
mushroom.
my name? All you do is make a mockery of your own taste.
The voice reminds me of
course,
something
the
and it's putting me
Sage
off.
Lord of Fungi is too dignified for petty arguments with lesser organisms.
Sure doesn't sound like it.
Nope.
That's enough out of you. What's wrong with you humans? You should be full of reverence at this point. In that case, I don't know what went wrong, but you lack the trust and worship to be my subjects. So we shall have to table that for the time being. However, I am willing to share my sagely knowledge with you. I have all the answers you seek. As with all seekers of said knowledge, all you have to do is prove your sincerity, and we shall see if you're worthy.
Look! More green mushrooms right in front of us!
These clones are my most loyal subjects, as well as the keepers of my secrets. If you want answers, then gather your wits and search for clues. I shall await your summons. It might be advisable to brush up on your devotion in the meantime.
The voice is gone. Finally, Paimon had enough of that racket. Talking in our
weird.
heads without permission, spewing a bunch of nonsense. Even a How is better than him.
I like a how. I like a how.
So,
I'm nice
do
to
you
her.
think what he said was true? About being the Sage Lord of Fungi and all that?
That was great.
Maybe, but most of it sounded like hot air to Paimon.
We may not know who he is, but we know he exists.
True. That conversation in our heads definitely was real.
And it proves these mushrooms aren't regular mushrooms at all. Something fishy is going on.
Which means we made the right call to investigate.
I guess this is the beginning of our hero's journey then. So let's make like heroes and get to the bottom of this. So we can command the truth and this mushroom.
You said it, Verasa.
Okay. That sounded a lot cooler in my head.
We
So
have one
cool.
thing going for us. We've faced mushrooms before, and they're pretty pathetic as far as enemies go.
Such insolence!
Did you hear that? Sounds like someone's mad.
You're spying on us?
No response. Guess he's not gonna admit it.
Well, he said his subjects hold the clues to his secrets. Who knows if he was telling the truth? But we can't just ignore the green mushrooms, so let's start investigating.
We didn't even eat the green mushrooms. They were just still there.
Okay, so this one is red. Ah! Fungus! It turned into a fungus! In that land of all places!
So this is one of his subjects? Well, it's kind of cute.
It's very cute.
Bull warrior compliment! Much appreciate!
Aw, hi Bee.
No! Bull warrior natural enemy! Eat! Must resist!
Nah.
Careful, Veressa! This is a kind of monster from Sumeru. Even though it looks cute, it can still attack you!
A monster? Aw, that's too bad. I was hoping we could be friends.
Maybe we can be friends. Gather your wits and search for clues. Well, surely violence is a form of
Ah! Mercy! Mercy!
no.
Food is sacred! Everything else, waste! That all I know. Promise!
It turned back into a normal mushroom. What's going on?
I guess it told us everything it knows.
You mean that food is sacred?
Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing. Let's go look somewhere else.
Been eating these mushrooms, yet they talking to us now.
Oh, a green mushroom! And it turned into a fungus! Nice try, but you're not scaring Paimon with that one twice! Okay, let's go on the initiative. Hey, you! What's the whole food is sacred thing about?
As our Sage Lord stated, you must demonstrate your wits to receive the answers you seek. That means I should be the one asking the questions, not you.
Okay, so it turns out this one can talk. Fine. What do we have to do? Solve a riddle or something?
Riddle? Oh, I'm not good at that. Could you, give us an easy one?
That sounds like a problem for your friends. Besides, did I say this was
The
up for
audio for this
negotiation?
voice is kind of like ratchy. Not a fan of riddles either.
Enough chatter. Time for my question. Why are all the mushrooms in this orchard willing to become the subjects of the Sage Lord?
Ah, man! How are we supposed to know?
Because you're his clones, right? I remember him saying something like that.
Alas, no wits in sight. The answer could never be that simple.
Is it because he's a fun guy?
What? How did you get that so fast?
Oh, it's that kind of riddle.
Sumeru mushrooms! Of course! Paimon can't believe she didn't think of this possibility.
Wait, does that mean everyone in Sumeru is into puns? Huh. Is it because the people are so clever?
No, we just, have a lot of experience with these kinds of jokes.
Side note.
Well, since you have proven your wits, I will now answer your question. The act of eating is not only a physical necessity, but also a sacred ritual.
Oh, yeah?
Mushrooms like us are the Sage Lord's intermediaries. Incinerating our flesh forges a spiritual connection between you and the Sage Lord himself.
Oh, so that's why he could speak to us in our heads.
So you're saying if we want to talk to him again, all we have to do is eat more mushrooms? No, wait, don't turn back into a regular mushroom! Oh, too late. And all we have is another cryptic message.
Well, if eating is a sacred ritual, maybe we need to perform some kind of ceremony with special tools or something.
Oh, good thinking, Veressa! Let's try and ask the other mushrooms!
Yes, let's just talk to
Oh, but
mushrooms.
we should probably pick this one first since it's a green mushroom.
Yeah, I got a green mushroom.
Hey, there are 2 fungi over there! Looks like they're discussing something.
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
Of course! Any random question should do the trick. They don't look very smart to me.
Wow, cool! You green caps are so wise. Just like our Sage Lord. Huh, I'm so jealous.
It's all progressing as expected. I know exactly what they're going to ask. Oh, please, please tell us how to conduct the ceremony. And I shall respond. Nothing in life comes for free. You have 2 choices. Answer a question about the stars and moon above, or the dark abyss below.
Ew! And they'll say, no, I'm stumped. I can't think anymore, or my cap will explode into spores!
They're humans, idiot. They don't have caps or spores.
All right. Duh.
And then I'll say, ha! You can't even answer the most basic of basic questions? Come back after you've studied for a few more decades.
Ha! Yeah! A few more decades.
Of course, they're so dense, it might actually take them that long to realize that. If eating is a ritual, then obviously the ceremony is the cooking.
I mean, obviously it's the cooking!
Did they just give us the answer?
Who goes there?
And you think we're the dense ones? Look in the mirror, buddy.
A floating pale organism out of nowhere! My cap almost burst into spores!
No, wait, don't disappear! At least explain yourselves first!
Back to regular mushrooms, huh? Well, we already got what we needed.
So, we passed the test? Where's the sense of accomplishment? So much for gathering our wits. We didn't have to use our brains at all. Oh well. The important thing is, the Sage Lord of Fungi wants us to use cooking to establish a stronger mental connection with him.
That sounds right. Uncle Atoli did say, when you cook this mushroom, the higher the heat, the better the fragrance.
Right! That was the case when you grilled them in the orchard too. Heat really does release their flavor.
If we cook them just right, maybe we'll be able to see the Sage Lord's true form.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Hi, Board. I'm Sammy. Nice to meet you. Sounds like plan, Veressa.
Definitely. But we should probably explain the situation to Uncle Akadal and the rest of the tribe first.
Good call. It's best for everyone to be prepared.
You didn't pick that other green mushroom. Lower, so we're just going back to where we were before. Whee! Whee! Valley guards, people of the tribe to hear Veressa's report on the mushrooms. You won't bite me.
Huh.
Huh.
Big chow meow.
Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the moment, but hearing it back does sound kind of, ridiculous.
This silence speaks volumes.
So, the mushrooms in the orchard are sentient. What a remarkable discovery!
Yeah, without your investigation, who knows what could have happened?
Thanks for looking into it, and for collecting all this information.
What a relief. I was worried it sounded like I lost my marbles.
It does sound far-fetched. After all, none of us have ever spoken to a mushroom. But we know you're not one to lie, Varessa. Besides, the origin of the green mushrooms has always been a mystery to us. Thanks to you, we now know something sinister could be going on. So, we should do our part to help.
Yeah, just let me know if there's anything I can do.
Wow, that didn't take much convincing.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh, wait! You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now. I'll be quick. All right, I'm back. I used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
Whoa, it smells delicious! Suddenly Paimon's hungry again.
You're all what?
Well, here goes nothing.
Nom nom nom.
Wait, that's his voice!
Looks like you stumbled upon the right path. But this temperature does not demonstrate even a fraction of the sincerity I require. Did you really think some common stove could generate enough heat to earn the acknowledgement of the Sage Lord?
Are we gonna cook it like in the volcano or something
Humans
like that?
are such a disappointment. You can solve my riddles when the answers are handed to you on a silver platter. But as soon as there are no more hints, not a shred of intelligence in sight. Do try and use your brain this time.
How did it go? Did you hear the voice?
Annoying menace of a mushroom! The Sage Lord of Fungi said the heat's still not high enough. Sage Lord of nitpicking, more like!
Hang on, guys. I gotta go say goodbye to my dad. He's going away. we're back. Sorry about that. My dad is going away this weekend, so I just had to go say bye to him real quick. Because I won't see him until Sunday. I need to make sure he had everything, because last time he went out, he forgot clothes and everything. Okay, let's continue. So the only way to figure out this goal is to keep playing along.
Not high enough, huh? I guess that means we need a more powerful source of heat. Attention, everyone! We need items that can generate intense heat. Anything you can find.
I'll see what I can do.
Leave it to me.
We should take a look too.
Definitely. We're not super familiar with this area, though. Do you have any ideas?
Nothing concrete, but we could check around the volcano. It spews out all kinds of stuff. Maybe there's something we can use.
Awesome! Let's go! Paimon's gonna find something scorching hot and then throw it in that stupid mushroom's face!
Okay. Julio's. Okay, friend.
Whee! 10 points for Whee!
Oh.
Hey, there should be some avatars of lava somewhere along this path. Their cores are really hot. It might be just what we need.
You know, when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like that, it seems like your tribe has been suspicious of the green mushrooms for a while.
Yeah, but without you, we would have never gotten this far. I mean, tons of people have tried that mushroom without a weird voice talking in their head.
Right. So, even if you wanted to investigate, you had nowhere to start.
Yeah, this opportunity was a long time coming. Plus, the Sage Lord's arrogant attitude definitely triggered my tribe's competitive spirit.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, competition seemed to be a thing here.
Verissa doesn't seem competitive most of the time, though. Outside of training and fighting monsters, at least.
Yeah, well, I don't really like fighting or competing, to be honest. Simple day-to-day happiness is what matters to me. Still, I've learned a lot from Kojian-san. She taught me that strength is a means rather than an end. We get stronger so we can use our strength when it counts. Like during the Abyss invasion. Having the training to master my vision meant that I could do something to stop it. So, no matter how scared I feel, I know I have to be brave. Because people are counting on me.
I can tell. There's a certain strength deep within you.
Thanks. It's a work in progress. I can only hope that one day I can be as brave as Lady Fiatena. All right, we should keep looking.
Yeah, trial character.
Oh, looks like we can make this jump.
I failed that jump completely.
That avatar of lava pushed it down. Come on, let's charge.
Charge?
It's Justice O'Clock!
Oh, her ult, like when it's charging up, has hearts on it. That's so cute. Such a cute detail.
Heads up! Done and dusted. This core should be perfect. Look, the phlogiston inside it is still active.
Amazing.
Oh, let's see! Woo! Hot!
A few more chunks like this and we should be good. Come on, let's keep heading up.
Keep heading up.
Time to roll, careful! 3 avatars of lava ahead.
This way! Witness the power of God! Rise with the sun!
Alright, teenage. I'm just gonna use Baraka because I love how you So the rest of the team actually helped Sam with that. Oop.
Oh no, not good! The volcano is acting up again! What is that? It looks like a giant weasel thief. Is there a great toe-and weasel thief or something?
We call it a furnace shell mountain weasel. It's very aggressive, so be careful. Move! Heads up! Hi! One fell swoop! Hi! Headbutt!
Well, Leos.
What a great haul! A bunch of seeing eyes, and this thing the weasel used to spew out fire!
I think that's its back armor. It shoots out phlogiston, so it can pretty much attack from all directions. My dad told me about them once. Creatures that live in the volcano. I can't believe we actually ran into one. This piece of armor might produce even higher temperatures than the seeing eyes. We'll get those mushrooms super hot this time.
Nice fighting back there, by the way.
Oh, well, even though I don't like fighting, sometimes you don't have a choice. So, I've tried to figure out a bunch of different ways to get myself in the zone. For example, I've read a lot of stories about heroes, and my favorite hero has always been Fiatenna, the one I mentioned before. Fiatenna's most iconic feature was her mask. So, I decided to make one just like hers. So now, whenever I wear the mask, it's like there's a little piece of her with me. If I want to honor her legacy, I have no choice but to be brave. At the same time, though, I guess it's kind of like a crutch. Kind of like I'm hiding behind her strength.
Oh, you really think so?
But it helps you, right? It's nothing to feel ashamed about.
Really? It's just... I feel like I need to take it off one day and face things alone. But the longer I put off taking that step, the more impossible it feels. I don't know if I have it in me.
But you were the one who decided to investigate this case, not your mask.
Yeah! You had the courage to make that decision. And that's what adventuring is all about! Fighting is just a small part of it.
Oh.
Besides, Paimon thinks you're doing a great job. Just take your time. It's not a race.
That's good
Thanks
advice.
for believing in me, you two. I've learned so much. And I won't give up. Not until I can face things on my own. After that pep talk, I feel like my appetite is back in full force.
You're hungry already? Paimon hasn't even finished digesting her last meal.
Come on, let's head back to the tribe.
Well, we were told that
You'll
she has a
earn that
high
mushrooms recognition this time for sure.
Here. I'm enjoying this. It's great. Ooh, are we gonna get it this time? I actually thought we were gonna end up having to take this thing up to the top of the volcano and put it, like, cook it somewhere near the.
And we found a bunch of stuff to use.
Liquid phlogiston.
Great! We're almost done with the preparations at our site, too.
Itself.
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures, I brought the best stove I could find.
And I got a bunch of buckets of lava on standby if we need more fuel.
It's not. It's like we're gearing up for a fight, not cooking a few mushrooms.
Yeah, but the things we brought aren't your typical cooking utensils either.
Well, that mushroom started it, right, everyone? Disrespecting Varessa and her guest of honor.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of excuses it can come up with this time.
Thanks for the help, everyone. It really means a lot.
I did fall asleep, but not because Ozzy told me to. That's fair. You just kind of fell
All right,
asleep.
let's see what we have here. Huh? The armor of a furnace shell mountain weasel? Don't tell me you went into the volcano.
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then, well, anyway, we got this in the end.
Either way,
Did you have
this
a
is something
good
special.
nap?
Back when I was training to be a chef, I studied the effect of temperature on different ingredients. This kind of armor produces intense localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on one side without overcooking the other. Anyway, let's get started. The mushrooms are all ready to go.
All right, let's go.
Whoa,
That
the
looks like a heart.
fragrance is so much more intense. And what's
They
with
did
this
their power went up for a
weird
second.
mist?
Oh. Like the just entire power just gone.
Wait, no, something's not right.
Yay, we were kidnapped by mushrooms? The fun guys took us away. It actually looks like a face as well, like the little, that's the eyes and then the mouth. I don't know if it's just the way the pattern is. These look like little tufts of hair. We're in Mushroom Land.
Where are we? Where did everyone go?
Mushroom
I
Land.
have no idea. We just showed up here. I can't see the others anymore.
Huh? Is something wrong?
That's a cuddle. Chief, we don't know where we are.
What? I know it's hard to see through this mist, but aren't you here at the tribe with the rest of us?
Well, you didn't feel anything strange?
No. What are you feeling?
Must be the Sage Lord's trick, but only affecting the three of us. But why us and not the others?
Because you are the only worthy devotees, of course.
Evil jerk of a mushroom, so this is what you look like.
It's actually really pretty.
It does look a bit more evil than the other mushrooms we met.
I am no longer concerned with your insolence. On the contrary, I am satisfied with your performance. So, as promised, you shall have the answers you seek. Of course, I have a goal of my own. Let me reiterate once more. The great Sage Lord of Fungi, that would be me, is extending you the honor of becoming my subjects.
Ha! The only way anyone's serving you is on a platter.
Now, don't be hasty. It's inadvisable to speak in absolutes. You refuse only because you have yet to witness my miracles. Cherish this opportunity. It may not come again. As you know, Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one another. Monsters roam the land. Humans live in squalor. But then, humanity discovered me and learned that I could grant them unlimited power to fell even the most fearsome of enemies.
If we want to become strong, we just have to eat this.
Woohoo! Those monsters are no match for me!
And so, the humans worshipped me as their savior. And in return, I revealed my identity as the Sage Lord of Fungi.
You really expect us to believe that? Besides, as far as enemies go, a few puny fungi aren't that fearsome.
Such arrogance! Take that back and apologize before I lose my temper.
You wish!
I mean, those monsters really
Paimon
don't look
says
that
that, but
scary.
Paimon is never the one that
Not the
fights.
kind you'd
it's
need a
always
miracle
us.
to defeat anyway.
You insignificant mortals boast of strength? Very well. Then prove it!
Locked on.
Well fought! You see? You ate a fair amount of my clones, and now look what you can do. Huh. My eye for subjects is as discerning as ever.
Huh. Weren't we insignificant mortals just a second ago? Weird.
I'll admit, you're not entirely useless, but my miracles are even greater than you can imagine.
No, don't just... another cryptic one-liner and another disappearing act? It's gotta be a mushroom thing at this point. Well, what should we do? Follow him?
Yeah, let's go. I think he's trying to tell us a story, although I'm not sure if I like the plot.
It's as if someone's told this mushroom that he's made humans more powerful, yet it's not really true because you get more strength the more training you do, the older you get.
I soon became humanity's faith, and, with my power, created countless clones, with which I could bestow upon them an endless source of sustenance. Well, food is a scarce resource. A faith that provides for the needs of the flesh is the most practical and noble of all. And as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, I rewarded them with mushrooms in proportion to their contribution. The most exceptional among them could receive as many as 20 mushrooms a day.
That's it?
What are you insinuating? Are mushrooms not enough?
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to be picky back then.
Yeah, but now even saurians have more options than that.
Sustenance and strength. Such are the pillars of faith. So what do you think? A pretty enticing offer, wouldn't you agree? Once you become my subjects, all you have to do is build a civilization dedicated to the mushrooms. And then...
Hold on. I want to know what happened next.
What do you mean, what happened next?
Right. If the humans dedicated themselves in service to you, then shouldn't you have your own tribe at this point? Or even your own nation? But I've read a lot of woven scrolls about the heroes of Natlan, and I've never come across anything about some kind of mushroom savior.
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't suppose you know their history, too.
We've been to Sumeru.
Yeah, and we didn't hear anything about a mushroom civilization.
I never said it was Sumeru. I have no idea where that assumption is coming from.
Because fungi are creatures from Sumeru. The buildings from your vision support that too.
A trivial detail. You know what? You don't deserve to know what happened next.
Then you don't deserve our faith either.
Yeah! If you want us to respect you, stop being so secretive!
True. If we don't know how the story ends, it doesn't hold much weight now, does it?
All right, fine. Same rules as before. If you want the truth, you'll have to use your wits to earn it. If you fail to prove your worth, good luck getting another detail out of me.
He ran off. Come on, after him.
Oh. Uh-huh. Right.
Just chasing this mushroom around somewhere.
He jumped down from here! So it looks like we just need to...
Hold on.
Is something wrong, Traveler?
There's something off about his motive.
Off? How?
That's how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turned out in the end, it must be because it's not something he can brag about. Besides, How did he even get from Sumeru to Natlan? Seems like
That
he's
is
avoiding
very
that
true.
subject too. And through it all, he still hasn't given up on recruiting us. Even though he's in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, he seemed pretty annoyed with our questions. Why not just kick us to the curb?
You must be in dire need of subjects. Yeah, and it has to be the three of us.
But why?
Why does it have to be us? Let's go after him. And keep an eye out for clues along the way.
All right, sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Jumping down a well? Well, well, well. Whee! We went well, well, well. And the well, well, well. Oh, this is weird. I don't like 2D Genshin? A 3D.
Catch me if you can.
Oh.
If you can figure out which way to go, of course.
Absolutely insufferable. Come on, let's find him.
Oopsies, I pressed the wrong button.
Running late again. Leave this to me. I'll clear a path for you.
This is weird.
I think we can get these mushrooms to form a path. We just need to wait for the right timing.
Get a load of this.
Watch out, Furina!
Don't worry about me. I've got this.
I missed. I jumped slightly too late.
Hurry up, Brassa! Gotta steer clear of other people. Too strong. Running late again.
I'm holding the button to jump. I just lied, frick it. I wanted to do it cool.
Hurry up, Brassa!
This view is putting me off. It's so weird. Ah, frick.
Hurry up, Brassa!
A dead end?
Jump up. Let it give us a ride.
I want to stand on its head. Whee!
All right, this should be good. Get ready and jump!
I glide, Dad. Can I stop being into 2D view now? It's so off-putting, it's confusing.
Backed into a corner, huh?
We've got you this time!
Ow! Well, that hurt, you know. You humans have such violent tendencies.
Aww, they don't.
How did we lose him?
You went in the ground?
Not again. Although, I think I pulled something off of him.
What do you have? It's like... About that,
A ball
Misty.
of mist. Oh no, it's spreading. Ah, they're gonna eat us.
Gonna eat us!
This is what the mushrooms have been feeling?
Ungrateful humans! Oh, at this rate, I won't have any clones left. The more my clones are consumed, the less power I have. Oh, the situation grows dire. Why must the humans eat so much?
Because we hungry. We like food.
My power is all but spent, but it was still enough to control a single human at least. Now all of Sumeru knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are. So if I want to grow, I must relocate. And if I want it to happen fast, I need suitable environmental conditions. You! Take me somewhere hot! The hotter the better.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
Is this the place, human?
Yes. This is a volcano in a land far to the west. The temperatures here get very high. It should be a most suitable location for your lordship to regain his strength. I shall now find a good place to plant you, my lord, so that your mycelial majesty may take root in this fertile land.
Yes, proceed. Huh? An earthquake?
Eerie.
No! A volcanic eruption!
We just got a flashback.
So that's how it ended. No wonder you tried to hide it from us. It's pretty embarrassing.
No wonder.
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and used it as their main source of food.
Yeah, but it looks like his following got too big and he couldn't keep up with the demand.
Huh. He used the mushrooms as his main recruitment tactic. But then the situation got out of control.
And it seems like his power is proportional to the number of clones he has.
Which means the more mushrooms the humans ate, the less powerful he became, right?
Wow. So his following didn't last long.
Nope, which explains why there aren't any records about some kind of mushroom civilization. In the end, he mind-controlled a human to bring him to Natlan and then got buried under a pile of volcanic rocks.
Yeah, for who knows how long. When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of, out of touch, you know?
Well, he has been living under a rock, so that checks out.
Like,
but
literally living under a rock.
Clearing out this area for your orchard finally allowed him to start regaining his power.
Yeah, that sounds right. My parents always thought it was so weird that mushrooms kept popping up around the orchard no matter what we did. Now it makes sense. Wait, but if everything we saw is true, that means this mushroom has mind control powers or something? That's a recipe for disaster.
Hold on. Do you remember what he showed us? A group of humans worshipping a giant mushroom.
Papa, what's
Just
up?
doesn't make sense. They must have been mind-controlled. But when he started running out of power, he couldn't keep it up.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't seem to be able to control us either.
I understand now. Why it has to be us.
Oh? Why?
I'll explain on the way. I need to catch him to confront my theory. Oh, to confirm my theory.
Then let's find this mushroom.
Please, no more tears. This fear is so confusing.
Heads up!
Whoopee! Oh, you cold. Oh, precious, you cold.
Oh, the environment changed again.
Better.
Nothing can faze Paimon at this point.
Let's keep looking. He can't hide forever.
Riding on a mushroom. Oopsies. I wanted to glide over, but I jumped too soon. I made it anyway. Typically in Samara, because Samara I don't make music.
Rise with the sun.
Yeah, we still have the Natlan bottom. Is it even fighting like Sumeru enemies?
Why me?
So you made it this far. Impressive. impressive. In that case...
He hid himself in the statue. What should we do? Actually, that checks out. We're just gonna smash it, right? Cool.
I'll settle this. Burn it down. Pyroclastic surge.
Target acquired.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me read you a verse.
Huh? Rise with the sun.
Oof! Heads up!
Locked on.
That was cool.
We've got you this time, nasty mushroom. We know all your schemes.
Maybe try hitting in. Maybe try hitting them a bit better next time.
We thought you were just a mushroom that happened to taste good. But now we know how dangerous you are, so we have to stop you.
Huh. It would seem you're not completely devoid of intelligence. Fitting for my future subjects. Still, you're overlooking a very important detail. Did you think I was running away because I was scared? Well, this is a world of my creation. My will rules supreme. My schemes have been exposed, you say. No matter. My goal has already been achieved.
What?
Although I prefer to call myself the Sage Lord of Fungi, in the human tongue, I am known by another name. You now behold the god Bifrons, the sole protagonist in this endless carnage!
So, you're a god.
Indeed, foolish, shallow, and ungrateful humans! Have you forgotten your savior during this time of war? I am the god who's protecting countless of your kind during this Archon war. You have no food in which to satiate your hunger, no means with which to counter the hordes of monsters. And the gods loom overhead, capable of reducing you to ashes with a simple snap of their fingers. Just one word, and you could have had my protection. But now, that opportunity is lost forever, and you only have your own stupidity and arrogance to blame. No matter, my plan has already succeeded. What you saw when you cooked the mushrooms was not mist, but spores, set to sprout into green mushrooms very soon. And that's where their true power lies. Because, given a bit of time to grow, green mushrooms will multiply exponentially. You see, considering my current level of power, I had no way
so
to
that's
create
why they
large
had to
number
eat
of
them straight
clones.
away, so they didn't
Unless,
like
of course,
spread.
I
Maybe?
had access to a source of extreme heat. And you delivered one to me on a silver platter. That was my plan all along.
So, you kept running away from us because you needed to buy time?
Precisely. Before long, the green mushrooms will multiply at an unstoppable rate, allowing me to return to the peak of my power. Then, I shall reclaim my dignity and status as a god, achieve victory in the Archon War, and take revenge on Sumeru.
You have no concept of time, do you? Newsflash, the Archon War is old news, buddy.
Nonsense! Is that not the source of your suffering?
No.
All I hear in this land is war this and war that. If you fear the Archon War, all the more reason to cower behind the protection of a god.
Pretty sure they're talking about the war against the Abyss.
I feel the love. Thank
The
you,
Archon
Donna.
War. I guess I've heard
I
about
still
that
love
once
your
or
name.
twice, but only from Outlanders.
Ha! I see what's going on here. You're using lies and trickery to befuddle me. You know, my original plan was to imprison you here until the end of time. But now, I have a better idea. Once nothing is left of this land but an endless field of mushrooms, I'll set you free. You get the honor of witnessing that despair in person. Now, I was going to offer you a glimmer of hope by allowing you to pledge yourselves to me and take on the burden of managing my kingdom. But now, the deal is off.
It was an empty deal from the start.
What did you say?
We weren't your chosen because you saw something in us. We were your only option.
The Traveler explained everything. The only reason I could hear you is because I've eaten so many mushrooms over the years.
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch during the competition. Paimon's small, so it didn't take as many mushrooms for her to be affected.
And I happen to have a special constitution. Made it easy to hear your voice.
Point being, most people would have to eat a monstrous amount of mushrooms to even hear you over the buzz of a mosquito. So you latched onto us as a group of people who can actually hear your voice. In other words...
You're too weak.
You said your mushrooms need time to grow. Which means you don't have enough power to keep us here.
I may not have my former strength, but keeping a few humans right where I want them is a small task. Unless you think you can take on a creature as vicious and powerful as the Jade Plume Terrashroom. Because you definitely can't. Right?
Forget about him.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, if he was telling the truth, we need to get back to the tribe as soon as possible.
Oh, no! You must be bluffing! A few measly humans couldn't possibly be that powerful! And what's this about a war against the Abyss? Hey, I want answers!
We're just doing what you did to us.
I'm not gonna waste one more word on this guy. Let's go!
No answers for you, Mr. Mushroom. Oh, that was cool. I don't like the when it made us go into 2D kind of perspective. It messed with my brain. Ooh, cutscene.
What should we do?
Worried? Ha ha ha! Don't be! It's just a few mushrooms. Atoli! Get ready.
Is he gonna jerk them all? Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's great. He's really doing. He did the salt thing. Are they gonna make Barasa eat them all? She's gonna help. She's at least gonna help. It's your time to shine, Barasa. For Barasa. Aww, her kilo face.
More, please.
That's like one of which they're just gonna feed her all of these mushrooms.
It's time to dig in.
Oh, even the two are joining in and eating them. That's great. I think this is one of the best cutscenes.
At once! Huh?
Does it just eat that one? It's great.
What a great meal. Thanks,
Oh,
everyone.
that was amazing.
I feel like a whole new me.
And with that, we took care of all the green mushrooms. Now, care to tell me what happened earlier? It was lights out for all three of you. Someone planted a god in Varesa's orchard, and she's been eating it ever since.
Basically.
Yeah, we know not every god that's still around is super strong, but this one reached a whole new low.
I can't imagine the bar getting any lower than that.
Also, didn't he have his facts all wrong? He kept going on about some kind of Archon war.
Ah, well, Natlan was never part of the Archon War, so it rarely comes up around these parts. It makes sense that you don't know much about it, Veressa.
Whoa, hold on. Are you serious?
Of course. The infighting between the dragons pretty much took over everything. So, there was no room for the gods to join in.
Makes sense.
Yep, that checks out. Living under a rock all those years, Mushroom God wakes up, thinking it's still the Archon War, and tries to use that to convince people to worship him.
Little did he know, our lives are much better now than in the Age of the Dragons.
So what do we do now? It can't be easy to slay a god.
I guess it's back to business as usual. As long as we keep picking the green mushrooms, that god is just a tasty mushroom at the end of the day. Actually, Traveler? Can I borrow you for a minute?
Sure thing.
Alright, here's good. So, it's not anything super important. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your encouragement gave me the courage to investigate the green mushrooms and helped me resolve a threat to my tribe. And maybe this sounds weird considering everything, but it was a really awesome adventure. I had fun.
Me too. It's an adventure I'll remember for a long time.
Oh, why's that?
You got the chance to shine as a hero, and it was all you, through and through.
You're right. I never thought my appetite would save the day. It's pretty surreal.
It was pretty impressive as well,
It's like you said. All it takes is a little patience and perseverance, and my time will come. If I start to doubt myself in the future, all I need to do is think of this experience and everything I've learned along the way.
Yep, you've got this.
Hey, you two! Akata was saying that since a scholar from Sumeru warned the tribe about the mushrooms, someone there must know about the mushroom god. Should we go check it out? Couldn't hurt to get more information.
Oh, good point. But if we're heading to the academia, I need to get permission from Uncle Akatl first.
Right, and it's not a quick trip. We have to cross the whole desert.
Who knows? Maybe there's a Sumeru scholar in Natlan right now.
Good idea. Let's check it out.
I mean, we could have, if we went to Sumeru, we could have, like, properly went and just asked Nahida. She would have known, right? Hi, Catherine. To hear your story, Catherine has to the speaker's chamber. Oh, I couldn't read that in time.
Oh, Catherine's back. And isn't that Tighnari?
Tighnari? Hi.
Word from the speaker's chamber was that an Amurta scholar happened to be conducting research in the area. So they helped me to get in touch.
Ah, frick. It's been a while, you two. So you're the ones looking into the Sage Lords of Fungi?
Yep, you're an expert, so you must know all about him, right?
Of course. To those in Amura Darshan, his case is a well-known part of ecological history. His power is tied to the number of clones, though at one point he possessed a truly fearsome form. But as his clones diminished in number, he got smaller and smaller until he couldn't hold onto physical form at all. And so, he became impossible to track. Scholars could only keep tabs on him by monitoring what remains of his clones. Now, I'm learning his true form fled to Natlan?
Yeah, the mushrooms started popping up in our orchard not too long ago.
Well, from what I've heard, he has very few clones now, so there's nothing to worry about. Feel free to use the mushrooms as you see fit. They really are delicious. Of course, in the interest of research, I would prefer to send a few scholars from my darshan to monitor the situation every so often. What do you say? I wanted to get your permission before submitting a formal request to the Speaker's Chamber.
Of course. You're welcome anytime. That's a huge help, actually. I wanted to ask, though, you said what remains of his clones? Does that mean there are clones outside of Natlan? Even now?
Oh yes, there's a huge one beneath the chasm.
Sammaran?
You know that name?
Yeah, Paimon calls it Sheesh Room. It's absolutely huge! Way more impressive than the puny Sage Lord.
It took a long time for Zamaran to grow into this form. Luckily, Zamaran isn't a green cap mushroom, so there's no danger to us. And I believe its mind has been separated from the mushroom god for a very long time. I doubt there's a connection between them anymore.
We should go see Sammaran one of these days.
Ooh, I'll come. It'll be nice to interact with a friendly mushroom for once.
Friendly is right. So this one is definitely not for eating.
I would never.
That was great. Way to end, though. It just so happens that Tighnari of all of the scholars was here. That was great, though. Yeah. Oh, it's in here. Well, we can't really do anything with this anymore anyway. I'm just listening to voice. Okay. Leos. I'm gonna quickly do a domain and then I will end stream. So I'm just going to do... I'm actually gonna do the one over here. I think this is Baras's domain because I am wanting to build her. She is a really cool character. Where is she? I have way too many characters. Barasa. There she is. Artifacts. I do have this set on her at the moment. But what's recommended? Yeah, that. The new set. So I'm just gonna do this domain. What's in this domain again? I can't remember. What team did I use last time? I mean, I can try this team, see what happens. If I struggle too much, I can go back to my main team for a little bit. Because I use Barasa a lot against this, but mine is not built enough. We're doing okay. It's just when it goes into that other form, it's difficult to destroy it. I don't know if we can kill it quick enough either. Nearly.
Our bond is strong. No, my soul.
What's it doing most damage? Electro?
Burn it down.
Target acquired.
There we go. Figure it out. Let me just quickly heal my cookie up a little bit. Do this the amount of times that I can. I think I can condense one more resin, but I'll just leave it and do a boss with that one. So we'll do this 5 times. And then we'll see what we get.
Let me weave you a no, my soul.
Locked on.
I should probably use his all as well. It would probably help us fight this thing.
Yeah.
Stand with me. I'll settle this.
Rise with the sun.
I don't know if who's doing the most damage to it, the shield part of it. It doesn't really matter, it doesn't last too long. Oh, I really enjoyed that though. I kept putting it off and putting it off, but I should have just done it beforehand. That's not the right set. I'm gonna check. I didn't check the last one either.
Our bond is strong.
Bond is strong.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Wrath from the sky!
Wrath from the sky.
Try and stop me!
Locked on.
I don't know if that actually helps because of it. Viral enemy. Ah, right. Tiny little slither of health. He turns into this.
Rain outlines your. Time to
Hello, let me murder you. Got the tiniest little bit of health.
Burn it down!
Spoilers. Frick. I sorted this out too. How can we level up? What's this piece? Look for something good. We'll try this piece. Since it's already all 4. Damage, okay. Level this all the way up. As far as we can. No. Okay, no more consumables.
I'm not the friend.
That should be enough to finish doing these 3 domains. I don't actually know what Verasa needs. But I'm assuming it's gonna be like mostly crit stuff.
No one mess. Know my soul. Let me read you a verse. Rain.
Target acquired.
Target acquired. I love Kinich. I've been enjoying using my Kinich chain recently. I miss using my main thing, to be honest, though. But it's been fun to try doing my Kinich stuff.
Our bond is strong.
Our bond is strong.
Know my sword.
Locked on.
I gonna kill this weasel. Thank you. It's really fun. I really love Kenichi's playstyle. No, and no. One more time, and then I can go do Verasa's boss, and then I will end stream. It's gonna be weird not ending stream on in Mondstadt. I have been avoiding it.
Rain outlines your fate.
I'll probably do Yahoo Quest soon, actually.
I got him cornered.
I'm just not looking forward to the fact that I don't think a lot of the characters are voiced in Mondstadt. Which is gonna be super sad.
Burn it down.
Ah, that's even less health than before. I just use Kirky to heal. Okay, I can't break it in time anyway. There we go. Back to Cookie, let her heal up again. Cool. I suppose that. I mean, it's a main stat attack, so I'd rather prefer a crit probably on that, or Electro even. For Verasa. What is her boss actually? Have I even fought this? I don't even know if I fought this boss. I'll try it with Mike and each team. May as well. The only one that won't do much will be Malika.
Stand with me! Know my sword! Let me weave you a verse.
But it should still
Light it up!
Target acquired.
Hey, Bloom. I've been doing barely anything. Nah, I'm gonna use my main team. Simply because I want to. And I don't think I will get it killed very quick. Hello, main team. I missed you. It's been a while since I've actually properly used my main team. Hey.
Life goes on.
Teamwork is strength!
One with nature. One with wind and cloud. The wind knows it. The wind rises. Search for it. That's far enough.
It's fine.
Cry louder.
Cry louder.
Squall and fury. Search for it. Upon the gale.
I miss my main team. I actually need to. I'm still not happy.
Behold. Upon the gale.
They're good enough.
Let's light it up!
Yo.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call into the wind.
Everybody stand!
Wretched vermin. The
For
wind
the
rises.
boost for Bennett. Yeah, I still miss my main team. But it's fine. Change back. I probably would have been able to do it with my Kenichi team. Okay, we have 3 of those. Move out the way before the boss decides to come back. And can we level her up, or do I? Probably yeah. I need to go get some more stuff.
Huh?
That's fine though. I don't even think I have a good weapon for her. She's holding this one. We'll see what happens. I do want to build her eventually. I'm just gonna go to my temporary logout spot. So weird. Been going to Mondstadt for ages, and now this has just become my temporary logout spot until I do the Archon quest. But I don't know if we all want to do it together or not. I don't think we've decided because we'd have to mute anyway if we all get ahead of each other. But we'll decide that later. Okay, spawn. We'll go back over to the chatting screen. Perfecto. And we can just chill. I'm just gonna see if we can find someone to raid. I don't know how many people are actually here. But I had fun. It was finishing the event was a bit repetitive, but it was still fun. But are we finishing off on the what you call it? The event, the tribal quest. I could not think of the name for that for some reason. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm trying to find a English chat to raid. I mean, I don't mind raiding out to other people, but it's just nicer if we can understand what everyone's saying. There's a lot of people playing Genshin at the moment, but not a lot of them are English speaking. I think I just found another Wanderer main. Yeah. Just doing a really quick checksies. No. I think they're gonna end soon because they've been streaming for a while. I wanna hopefully give this to chill for a little while. Can we search for English in the chat? English, please. There's some there's tags with English in their tags, but their title says otherwise. I'm trying to grab like someone, another small creator, like are any of my friends live actually? Doesn't seem so. Okay, that's fine. That's annoying. I'll find someone. We'll go with... I'm trying to find someone else. I don't mind going out to bigger creators, but I like helping other smaller creators like we are. I just like sharing the love. All of these are like really big. So you know what? Let's just grab someone and hope for the best. Yeah, I'm going now. I'm just trying to find someone to raid. I like sharing the loves. You know what? Let's go with this one person. They're doing the other event at the moment. It seems like they've only been live about 40 minutes, so we'll go with them. Yeah, it looks like English chat. Okay, yeah, we'll write out to this person. I just want to say thank you for everyone that came by. All the love and support. What does the Ledrin say? Because I like making him do it. I think it's funny. Bye bye, Papa, love you. Yeah. For everyone watching the VOD, please go down below and give everyone in my description some love. They all deserve it. Thank you guys. I hopefully will be live again soon. I could probably go live again maybe Sunday or tomorrow. Don't know. I'll see what the boys think. I want to stream with the cute gay boys. Because I think we wanted to do that anyway. I'll ask them about it. But for now, thank you so much for watching and chilling with me. And I will see you guys later. Bye! Love you guys.